It's going to be a big one today. We're going to go through every single one of the breeding pairs. We missed out on a few yesterday because we had some camera issues. And then we're going to go fly all the birds, the young birds and the older birds. And we're also going to go and have a look at the white pigeons and do a little update on them, guys. This little pair, getting close. They can't be too far away from laying eggs. In the next week, they're going to have to. They're definitely all over that nest bowl. They know what's going on. So fingers crossed we get something pretty soon. Really nice looking pair. Very, very keen to see what we can produce out of them. We've got the best of many worlds in those pairs. So let's go across into the other ones, which is the little characters of the show. What are you doing? So it's got little, give me a little shot. Hey, I'm gonna hop down for a second. She's a very nice little hen. He'll probably come down and give me a hard time. She's a very nice hen, little, I really like her. So I'm hoping that she can breed us something quite nice. She's a beautiful little hen, and she definitely was one of the best loft flyers. She'd never want to come in, she'd just fly and fly for ages. Most of you guys will remember that if you've been watching for a while, that she was such a good little flyer there for such a long time. So hopefully very soon we do get some eggs, and I've paired her up with Titan Sun. Hopefully you'll breed hopefully a bit better with us, so we'll stay tuned for that one. So this is where we cut short yesterday, but today we're going to go all through them because we've got tiger grizzles and a few other little pairs to go through. Got some nice little hens just relaxing there, and about time for me to go around and do my rounds, top all this up. I'll do that after I let them all out for a bit of a fly. Nice looking hen, that one. Let's go through the boxes, see what's going on. So we've got Big Titan up here with his little babies. Pretty aggressive. I just want to have a quick look. And look at those little babies. They're looking really good, actually. And I'm pretty happy how they're turning out. He doesn't know what he's doing. But they look reasonably healthy. We've had one or two. Actually, this one looks a little bit small. Hopefully that one pulls through. We just have problems with Titan. It's very rare for us to get 2 eggs that are fertile, and then it's even more rare for us to get 2 babies that are healthy. So at this point it looks like this is the big healthy one, and then we've got the smaller one there, so we have to keep a very close eye on it. We've had a few issues. Yeah, that one doesn't look the most best. Big Titan, mate, what is wrong? You're just getting a bit old, I think. That's the problem when these birds are get a bit older. I think I don't know how old he is. He must be like 7 or 8 years. Sometimes they just lose their fertility a little bit quicker than others, but hopefully you don't let us down. Hopefully you can keep pumping out a few more rounds of babies maybe. And let's go have a look at Big Leo. Move pretty quick, these guys. I'd say would be sitting on 2 eggs. Yeah, we got 2 eggs in there. It's a little bit hard to see, and let's see if we can get a little bit better shot on them in there. There they are there. I know one's got a little bit of poop on there, but that's all right. And the big boy's done it again. This pair, I'm pretty excited to see the babies come out of this. We should hopefully try and get a few more replicas of this big guy, because when you cross it with Storm, they do get a little bit smaller, and I want some bigger solid ones like him that with that. They've got that very characteristic Leo Hermans in them, which he definitely has, and I want to definitely try and breed that, so we've got a few more stock birds before he starts going, because these are related. He's related to him, but he's a little bit older, this big boy, and yeah, we're starting to run out a bit of time with him, I think, because his eggs are starting to not fill properly. He's only filling one here and there, and then if he does, they're very sick. So we need to get onto this big boy, make sure we got plenty. And let's see if Shock's eggs are actually hatched now. They were starting to chip, still taking their time. Got quite a few chip marks coming in through there, and hopefully this one, I'm hoping this one gets some chip marks. Yeah, this one definitely has theirs too, so that's good. Because he crossed in with this hen, is producing the best babies that I've produced out of him. Last year they were not bad, but this year crossed into Leo and Storm. The hens are they're starting to look really, really good, so I'm actually pretty keen to start flying them properly. And even around the loft, the older ones, they are some of the better flyers, so very interesting to see how they go. Definitely a good cross into my birds. Let's get across to these tiger grizzles, because this is what we've been waiting for. So let's have a bit of a closer look in these guys. They are growing really quickly, and you can see they are very dark, and that's what we want. I've got the rings on them, so they're all ringed, and they are very healthy babies, which is what we really want. So we've got this top one here, you can see a bit of white on the back, so I'm assuming that one's actually going to be a pure black, maybe like a black pied, sorry. And then this one, if we're lucky, might be a black tiger grizzle, which is what we're waiting for. It's definitely on a white one, and I'd say it's definitely not, oh yeah, I know, so I think he is. Let's have a closer look. His feathers are starting to come through, and you can see there's a little bit of coloration change in here, because that's what we want. So hopefully here's a black one. That's really good. Oh yeah, there's a few little white specks here and there, which is really good, because if we get a black one, he'll be mostly black with a few little specks of white here and there, and then he'll molt out into like a really nice tiger grizzle. So fingers crossed. I don't know what's going on with this one. Is this one the same? Hopeful. Oh, I don't know. It's got a lot of black there and all the pins coming through, so might be a black pied, but that's cool. Like, more blacks in the loft the better, I think. Like, plenty of black pieds are really nice, and you know, a bit of a different bloodline than the Adam Archer hen as well, so this could be pretty good. Pretty excited. These guys are really cool. Let's get them back up there anyway. So tiger grizzles, we are looking pretty good this time, probably the best we've definitely looked in our whole time. He's pretty keen to get back in there. Tiger grizzles, they're really good, I tell you. They're definitely a good pair. This pair, still got that one baby which you've seen. I'm pretty keen to start weaning him out. He's not too far off it. I just want to have a look under his wing with his feathers. They're starting to come through. Not too bad. And the big father and mother's there. So I want to try and split these guys up soon anyway. Got a couple of babies out of them, and I want to try them with someone else. I definitely think so. We'll just see. I need to see what we got to pair up. I was thinking about pairing up with the red cock, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. He's over here and he's producing some really fantastic babies. Like, his babies are always really stunning. They've got plenty of character. Even at this age, they're quite feisty. And that little red checker in the other loft from this one, same thing, still full from like yesterday's video. These guys, look at the feed on this guy. He just massive. It's awesome. So these guys are actually pretty dark actually, so I don't know what color these might be. It's really hard to tell, but this is like my favorite time, is kind of trying to figure out what's coming out of there. So I don't know, it's really hard to say. I'm hoping for another red checker, but it really doesn't look like it. I don't know. The red checker that this one's produced, I really like it. That's that little feisty one over there. That's yeah, I do really like that one. They're sitting on eggs again. Give them another round, see how they go. And that's promising. But I think it's time to go get some birds out for a bit of a fly. And then I can come back, give these guys a feed and lock up for the night. Look at all these guys on these perches. It's awesome to see. These are all the babies. They're not coming out just yet. Probably next week, maybe. We do have some really nice breeze this afternoon, so it's actually not too hot. I think we're going to go pretty well in getting them out for a fly, which is what I really want, to be honest. I want to get them out more often, but when it's hot like that, like it has been the last few days, near 40 degrees, it's near impossible to get the birds out. So as you come, oh, well, you guys have got to go back in there. I'll shut you guys up. You guys are not coming out first, but I'll open this door up so you can come out into the other section. We'll do that in a minute anyway. Let's get these guys over here out for a fly. It's like musical doors, so I've got to go through these doors and open this one. So there's Big Beefcake. Look at him sitting up there like a champion. Let's get all these birds out. So I've got them all broken in now. Even that blue bar we had out yesterday, he come back in, so he can just keep coming out, I think. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. There's a few more little cheeky ones in there. I might have to go and push out a bit. Beefcake, come on, buddy. You two, come on. All right, out they go. These two, maybe just leave them. That's the hen from Adam Archer. I had her out. And that's that blue bar cockbird I was talking about as well. They're actually paired up. Not going to breed them, but yeah, we'll just leave you there for this memento. And we'll see what our birds are doing. Screaming around up there. They're kind of all split up at the moment, but here they come. So while those guys are up flying, I'm going to go and try and get some food in here. Here comes a little barless hen. I don't expect her to stay out too long. I am considering pairing that little barless hen up to this cockbird though, just to breed in something a little bit different. I do want to continue on with the barless thing, but I need to bring something a bit more into it, which is this guy's, which is totally unrelated to what she's got in her. And I am thinking about setting up a couple of pairs in here because we're not really using this section. It's a motivation section, which, you know, we've got another 5 to 6 months before we're even going to need that. So that's why we'll just leave that for now anyway. Who we got sitting out here on the landing board? Oh, red checker, Amelia, get back out of the sky. Come on. They're pretty unfit, these ones. Mum! Mum! Yeah, Mum! Mum! Been a little bit scared of me being there, but let's see if we can trap them all in. If we get there, we need to try and trap in the white-pied one. He should come in pretty easy. Oh, Mum! Yeah, Mum! Still a couple more down there on the ground. Beefcake, buddy, what are you doing? You want to hop in the bucket? You big goose. Alright, come on. Come on. Give it a little bit more, alright? Need to try and bring in a couple more from outside. Give you a bit extra today. He didn't really fly that good, but at least she's got out for a bit of a fly. Oh, here he comes, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Oh, there he goes. Oh gosh, he come in there pretty hot. That's good, got him in. I think that might nearly be everyone. I'll have to have a bit of a look. Apart, no, I think that's all of them. That's really good. It's time to go get these other little guys out. They're pretty excited. They want some food, but I need to get out for a fly first. Right, you guys need to go out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. These guys are getting pretty good, though. You know, they're gone, see? I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully, it's because I haven't been getting out as much as I probably want them to with this weather. Hopefully, they start to fly a bit better. They're starting to kit slowly, which is really what we want. The little black one definitely isn't hawk shy. After he got hit by that falcon, he's sort of straight back up into it. And they're up pretty high too, which is good. Kind of all over the place, but they're enjoying the wind. And they've kind of gone everywhere. It's a bit hard to keep on track of them. They are going everywhere. Right, so leave them for a second and then hopefully we'll call them in. They are kidding pretty well considering they probably want to come back in soon. But we might just push them for a bit longer. They've been a bit, like I said, this weather's really knocked them around. It's gone from really cool weather up to like 40 degrees and it's they're not really enjoying it, I tell you. It's not so bad today. So we'll push them a bit longer to fly. So these guys have been out for a bit flying, which is good. They'll probably start wanting to come in soon. Yeah, there they come. Look at them. Not yet, not yet. No, I'm not ready for you. Give me another 10 minutes, all right? Come on. No. They're starting to get a little bit lazy, I think. Okay. Come on, come in. It's probably a bit warm now. I thought they would have went better with this breeze. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, here they come. Come on. One more. I like this little hen here. That's not too bad. 20 minutes considering the temperature. I think there's still one more to come in. Is he coming? Come on. Come on. He's starting to be a bit of a trouble child, this one of Titans. I think they'd be a bit stricter on him. But I think that's all of them. Both the blacks are back in. That was alright, like about 20 minutes. Can't really complain. It's just this weather's ridiculously hot. But the sea breeze this afternoon's been quite nice. They were ripping it up. But, just got to get them fluid and get them really used to this. Because I need to get these guys out soon. Over the next week, these guys are coming out. So, yeah, let's get ready for that. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to go have a look at the white one shortly. So stay tuned. They're over in the other, in my container actually, in my storage area. So yeah. I love all these little babies at this age. They're so, they don't give you too much attitude. When they get to this age over here, they just become pains. We've just got cockbirds going everywhere. Big beefcake's chasing the barless hen. He'll just chase whatever hens he can get his hands on, I think. Need to top up these guys. These are all my little babies. This is probably my favourite part. I love all the babies at this age. Before you let them out, they're all just so friendly and, you know, don't give you too much attitude. Mum. Just topped up their pig tray anyway. I'm going to have to take this off them probably a couple of days next week sometime before we start letting them out. These guys are still a little bit hungry, but that's not going to happen because you hadn't really cheap like a cup and a half of that. Don't even think about it. Let's go have a look at some white pigeons. Okay, you twisted my arms. Yeah, come on. Come on. I definitely don't hand feed these guys enough. Oh gosh, I left that open. That's what happens sometimes. The white one. Come on, you're not meant to be in here. Back over this side, mate. I do want to breed from this guy again, but now that I've kind of broke him in, I do want to kind of get him flying a bit and just get him a bit more used to the area. So if he does get out, then we're definitely not going to lose him, especially with some of the older birds as well. I can't believe how much these guys are eating today. It's almost nearly 2 cups that I've got here, and they're still hungry. And as I promised, the little white ones, look at them, they're pretty happy, crazy little things. Once we get them over into the loft, I think they're going to be pretty entertaining because they are very tame. It is enjoyable hand raising them, but it is going to be a lot of work. So let's have a look at the one with, this one's got the blue on the tail, not the pure white. He's got a pretty full belly, so he's kind of all over the place. Probably not too far actually, though. It's only got a few feathers under the wing, so hopefully we can probably soon move them over to the other loft. The white one, probably a little bit behind the other one, but they're looking alright. Like, they were a little bit disadvantaged just because of everything that happened, so I'm trying to, get them back on track as best I can. They're still pretty hungry, but look how full their little bellies are. I will give them a top up before I head into the night, lock up. I'll just give them a whole bunch of seeds and heaps of water. Yeah, I'm pretty happy how they're going. They're still crazy, and that's all they do is squeak. So yeah, pretty keen to get them over into the flying loft, and hopefully soon they'll start feeding themselves. But I don't want to bring them over just yet. I want to get a few more feathers under those wings. This one not too far off it. This one's a little bit slower. You can see there's not too many under there. If I took them over there now, they'd get picked on pretty hard. Anyway, I'm going to catch you guys later. See you next video.